Paul and Chioma. I like the fact that they really thought about 5 things that are complementary to the other person.
Yeah.
And I love the way that Chioma was receiving it. I was like, okay, thank you. I know you know this about me. I know you think this about me, but it's different when you vocalize it.
Because that's what she's missing. She's missing that emotion. That, everything else is check, I think, for her, but she doesn't feel like, compliments, appreciate, emotional thing is missing for her. The source of emotion is missing.
Her love language is touch, and it's also like words of affirmation.
Yeah.
That's what she needs. So it's good to to also hear that Paul appreciates her and appreciates her food, because he was complaining in the last episode that he doesn't like to cook with palm oil.
And she really received it. That's it. Yeah, she really received, and also made the other person, him, know that it felt good.
It felt good that you said this.
So that sometimes it's good also to show the other person that what that person is doing at that moment is good.
Yeah.
So the person also knows next time what to do.
Exactly.
To get you in that space.
Don't expect somebody to know your love language. Some people really want you to tell them.
Yeah.
So that they can work on it.
Yeah.
Because at the end you just don't want to have something in your head and let other people figure it out. If you don't want war, just say what you want, what you need, and then let that person work on it.
Yeah.
That's it. Let's look at Jamil and Deborah.
Deborah, Miss Lilu.
It's been interesting. Like, going by yourself is one thing, but going
They look good. They look like the color combination is nice.
Expected this.
Is that Gucci she got this time around?
I'm on time as well, so.
What does she have?
I don't know. Is it a Gucci bag? No, it's a Gucci bag, huh? No, it's not.
Much better. I'm hoping that we can actually come to a solution and move forward in our relationship.
What is it for bag?
It could be a Chanel bag.
I mean, I guess we're still working through, the things that we discussed previously, but we're trying to move forward, I guess.
Now, moving forward, is there anything you want to talk about initially today? Jamal, it would be quite nice if you started the proceedings off today.
Yeah, most certainly. I feel like this session is definitely needed. Even though we've had a great week, but I feel like there's still bits and bobs that need to kind of be ironed out in a relationship.
Anything in particular?
I'm getting to a point where I'm getting frustrated, I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired of her just popping up on me just randomly. And where I'm saying popping up, I'm talking about in my studio, at my mum's house, even at my friend's house. I'm just thinking, okay.
Hey, I'm here! Who let their dogs out? Like she's like a dog going out?
Oh my God.
That should be enough to kind of, should be enough for you to just trust me, really. But popping up at my friend's house, I think that was the last straw for me.
Right.
Okay.
Popping up at your friend's house.
Yeah.
She must have a reason why she's
I
popping.
wouldn't necessarily call it popping up to me.
How do we call it?
I'm interested in what Jamal does on a daily, and I wouldn't say popping up. I would say more of visiting and checking in.
That is popping up.
I question that. Question your intentions behind that, if I'm going to be honest. I feel like it comes in just being a bit
controlling
invasive and just, you always just want to check up on me like I'm a kid. No, I'm not a kid.
I think it may be coming off as invasive, but Jamal is not particularly trustworthy, and this is obviously something that we've been discussing throughout the session, and it's something that we have to work on as a couple.
But he hasn't cheated on you, like he hasn't given you.
Just sits down, and if I feel like something's going on, I'm definitely gonna chase.
Why is he not trustworthy?
First of all, that. And why are you dating a person that you don't trust and you feel that you can't trust?
Like Deborah always pops up on me just randomly. I just find that mad strange. Like if it's not popping up on me, then it's checking my social activity, but it's a bit controlling. I don't understand it. It's a bit weird. Like I've got a life, and I think honestly, it just seems like she hasn't got time to do other things apart from just checking up on me.
How do things go with the
Telephone.
Do you want to tell her what happened this week, or
What happened? Bring it on.
Since she's in control of everything.
So, in regards to the phone situation, we're still having issues. Jamal still has his phone to his chest.
Can you pause?
This week, Jamal has made a new friend called Christina. So he, Clubhouse friends, right?
Oh,
yeah, so he said that they're Clubhouse friends. And for me, I've seen Christina messaging this week, especially. She messaged him, at like 1 a.m. in the morning. And what made me, feel a bit uncomfortable and look into it is the fact that to read the message alone, he had to leave the room.
Wait, I left the room. I did not leave the room.
You did leave the room. What are you going to say? What, you go to the toilet? No. That's the sort of cheeky thing that I was going to the loo. It's not that serious.
Yeah, that'd be obvious, but I wouldn't say I just left the room. It was not because
you left the room to read the text message.
That's what you think.
Okay, so who's Christina?
Let's explain who Christina is. Christina, okay, yes, I met her off Clubhouse, correct, cool. But we do something called Moderation TV. That's like a game show that we do on Clubhouse. It's pretty fun. She's one of the members of my team. And I'm explaining.
I think these two couple are a good couple for promoting anything. Guys, if you need to promote anything, like the way they promote Clubhouse.
What's next plans? What's planned after Clubhouse when lockdown?
Affirmation.
Are you comfortable with her contacting you at that time of evening?
To be fair, I don't really pay attention to in terms of time. I feel like with coronavirus and stuff like that, I don't really pay attention to time. You need to text me, just text me. Like, it just is what it is.
Jamal is very secretive. I think defensive, definitely defensive. When I asked him about Christina, he automatically started yelling, started saying, "Oh, you're always in my business." That's the sort of things that Jamal says to me when I ask about certain girls that I feel like are overstepping their boundaries. If you guys are talking business, for me, it's 9 p.m. It's like that's the last time any contact.
You can make money 24 hours a day. What's your business?
Regardless of the fact, I don't like the fact that she's messaging you at 1 a.m. in the morning. It's too comfortable. So I'm gonna ask you again, who is Christina?
I've just told you, Christina is just a friend. She's even a workmate, even if you wanna call it that. Honestly, just look over that situation like Christina.
Have you met Christina?
No, I've not met Christina.
So why is she so comfortable to message you and call your phone?
It's Clubhouse.
And then why are you not comfortable to answer the phone calls in front of me?
valid question.
I don't like the fact that she doesn't answer the phone calls in front of me, Denise. We're still having issues with the phone. Like, sometimes I actually just want to smash the phone.
Smash your phone.
I just want to smash the phone because you don't come off your phone. It's a problem. I find it very strange how a woman can message somebody that's in a relationship at 1 a.m. in the morning. The last time I had a male message me quite late, maybe like 11 p.m, Jamal almost turned over the room. So, no, I don't want any female messaging him. No Christina, no Becky. Messaging him at 1 a.m. in the morning.
Well, it seems like the homework worked from that question. How did you get on with what have you done for each other?
Okay. Oh, Juma. Let's see.
Deborah has a valid concern. Like our concern is valid based on... No, first of all, let's just go back to him not being trustworthy. She says he's very secretive, he's not trustworthy.
Yeah.
But you don't have any
receipts.
No, you don't have a receipt. You only have a feeling and a gut that you can go with. But everything that he does makes you feel as if you're crazy. Deborah feels like I'm not crazy because you're telling me this and this, but you're doing this. And Christina, it's up to her to know what time she's messaging Jamil. But it's up to Jamil knowing his woman, how she reacts, to say, okay, I'm not going to respond to this message, I can wait till tomorrow.
Yes.
It's not a matter of death or alive situation.
Yeah.
So Jamil should not be answering the phone at 1 a.m.
Shouldn't be answering the phone at 1 a.m.
And if it's nothing, you can answer your phone where your girlfriend is. Give her that assurance. She needs assurance. Assurance. But you know what it is?
I get you fully.
So, Deborah here, she's not crazy.
She's not, no. Miss Lulu?
That feeling that Jamil is giving her.
She knows something is up and she's trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
First of all, you already said you don't trust him. you know, this is the mistakes we make. You date somebody, you already know that something is off, but you're like, maybe when we fall in love or when it stays longer, it might change, or he will appreciate me more. But
so I really want to see how the therapy is going to help them with this type of, you know, trust issues that they have, because it's a big one in a lot of relationships.
And she's not controlling for no reason. She's controlling, looking for something. And normally when you're looking for something, my mama says, you will find out.
And if you find it, are you willing to take the correct measures?
What are you going to do with the information? Be prepared to know, okay, if I find it, this is what I'm going to do. But some people just go there looking for information and then they get it, then it's just a fight. And then what happens? You just go back.
Yeah.
So what was the reason for doing FBI CSI?
Exactly.
So, aside from that, like you said, I do run in baths and give him massages and stuff, and you know, help if he needs work done.
Oh, she's melting. Oh.
I mean, lately.
As in, you know, it doesn't have to be last week. It can be over the last month.
Sure, so,
Zahara.
you know, if I could go back to the couples review that we have every 28 days, literally I make sure that all of her goals and targets, I face them head on. So sometimes if she hasn't followed up on certain phone calls in terms of business that she's trying to chase, I'll be there, you know, babe, have you done this? Okay, can I make this call for you? And sometimes when she has shortfalls with some things that she's trying to pursue, whether it be business wise,
Actually good, right?
Yeah.
I'm there to kind of circle it.
He is love language. Do you know what this was? Act of service. I'm gonna service you to make your burden less.
I disagree.
Like that's why I also says I'm gonna work. You stay home. Why would you want to work? Since I can carry the bag for us both. Don't, like he's trying to tell her, I know work is not nice, working for somebody, but I understand she wants to work for herself, you know?
Yeah.
So that's the thing, she wants to work for herself just to make her own money, have her own money. Yeah. So that's really good, and we women should all do that. But from his side, we should understand that he just wants to be a provider all day, and men like it when we are like very clingy on them, like we need them. They want to feel needed.
What do you disagree with?
Because I feel like, not to take it back to the negativity, but I mean, we are here to kind of air our issues, isn't it? I feel as though, with regards to work, if I'm doing something, as much as he is supportive, there's a current situation where I feel like you're being very unsupportive and he's kind of being an enemy of progress, if that makes sense. So I'm running a business, for example. I'm actually starting a company, a business.
Which kind of business?
Is this
Promote it.
Yes.
Go on her Instagram. Go on
the bio. This is Deborah would have already said what they're doing. Like Deborah is a good promoter. She's
paid him fully, no refunds. And Paul liked it at first, and obviously now that he knows the guy, he no longer likes the work. And he to stop working with him with no explanation.
What is the reason that you're not happy now?
Yeah, I've had a look at the site. This is my field, by the way. Personally, I feel like right now I make the best, right? Initially, John and I did have a discussion about her business, what she wants to do.
This is weird as hell. This is strange to me because we were good before, and all of a sudden now you have an issue with the person I want to work with, the person creating my website, the person that's going to help me put my business out there. Yeah, no, for me, I don't understand. We haven't had a discussion. He really doesn't want to tell me what the problem is. So I'm not going to just stop working with this guy. You have to get over it.
Yeah, I've worked with a number of different influencers, people that she knows, people that she doesn't know, and we've had successful outcomes, which is why she's spoken to me about her business. Now, the only thing is, at the time when she approached me to deal with it, she wasn't fully prepared. And what I mean by that is, if you want a website done, you can't really just work based off an idea. You need the content, you need the pictures, you need a framework.
Which you could have helped me with.
No, 100%. But at the same time, that's something that you'd have to ask for. So
you can't really ask for number 5 if you need number 1, 2, 3, 4. If you said, babe, can you help me with the idea? Can you help me with the photos? I've got connections with a lot of people that do all of these things. So I feel like I could definitely help Choma in this way better than the person that's currently helping her.
You're saying that now because you don't want me to work with this person. So I have spoken to Paul about it. I've asked for help many, many times. I don't know if you thought I wasn't serious, but it was only until I went out to find someone myself and found this fantastic guy. I have no complaints whatsoever. Yes, Paul does websites, but he's never offered once to help me.
At the end of the day, Choma knows what I do in terms of my IT business. It's well established. I have a good number of very decent high net worth clients, and my work is quite professional. So for her to kind of go to another person, it kind of doesn't really make sense to me. Like, you have a whole partner in the house that's willing to do the most for you.
A whole
But
thing.
you're then going to another person. There's no excuse you can give me. You fucked up.
And what's the reason that you think that he's not happy with this?
Do we agree with Paul on this one?
No idea.
I do.
I literally have no
But he
idea.
should have suggested it. How do you expect me to know that you can help me?
Yeah.
He thinks he can do it.
Communicate.
I'm quite happy we're not working together because I feel like it will cause conflict in our relationship.
See, she has her
I'm
reasons.
good on this side, but he has tantrums almost every day with regards to me working with this guy.
Now, do you have
Is he
a
jealous?
particular issue with the person, or is
Yeah.
it just what you've just explained?
You know, at the end of the day, from a professional standpoint, the work is of a decent standard, I'd say. However, the person doing the work isn't actually that professional.
To who? I'm working with him. He's very professional. He's never like I'm in a professional relationship with this guy, and my work is fantastic.
Okay?
So,
She asked me the question, can I?
but you don't work. How would you know him?
She asked me the question, can I answer the question?
No, but you're answering the question. Ideally, should be posed at me because
But
I
she
know
asked
this
me the
guy.
question, so can I answer the question?
Okay.
Am I right?
True. Yeah.
I did ask Paul whether he had a
Paul does not
particular
know this
issue.
guy. According to me, do you know him? You know him?
See,
How do
he
you
know.
You don't worry about that. But the point,
Don't
the point
worry
I'm trying
about
to get
that.
to from a professional perspective, okay? You know, look, at the end of the day, if I asked you for advice about makeup, I'd kind of take your advice.
Okay, but I would always explain why I'm giving you a
That's not the
specific
point.
advice.
I'll take your
No,
advice
that is the point,
you have
because
the
I'm-
experience and you have, you know, the network expertise.
Who's
So
the
how
guy
about
to
tell me
you,
what to
please?
do and I just do it.
Well, if I have the experience and the expertise, it kind of makes sense.
No, I'm sorry, that doesn't run with me. If you want me to do something, then explain it properly. As far as I'm concerned, you're probably jealous
I
of the
thought,
work that
yeah.
he's doing, or you don't want me to finish off this business.
I'd love for you to finish the business.
Then who's going to do my
However-
website?
Wait. However, you know, with this guy, like,
Do you think that this could be something to do with you both having different views on life in particular?
He's just a difficult person. Honestly, I'm tired of this shit. I'm so
okay. Do you know what? Okay, let's do it like this.
He doesn't explain why. He says
He hides a
no.
lot of
This
things.
guy, I've never mentioned this before, but look, we're here now. There's a lot happening. I think it kind of
Yeah, change position. I'll
So
join you.
Literally, this guy was a best friend
To
to
who?
my ex,
Ah,
Okay.
right? Best friend, by the way. So he was playing, Mr. Nice Guy, hey, I'll pick you up, I'll drop you off. You know, I'll do this for you, just as a friend. But then it turns out that once my ex and I had broken up, he was actually
Had broken up.
what?
seeing her.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but he was not your friend.
No, but
So-
they're
They
not
break the
together
bro
anymore.
code, but even though
Then
did
trying
the
to
guy
follow my
break
tracks
the
and
bro
trying to
code
keep up.
according to him?
No.
And
And he's friend.
He said after they broke up.
Story. Thing is, I
So
feel
he was
like it says
shady.
a lot about your ex.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, it says a lot about it.
So it's good that she finished with him and then started off whatever she wanted to start, if that's the case.
What I'm trying to say is, if that's what you've been hiding from me,
Yeah.
it's too late now, babe. We're past halfway. I've fully paid it.
Yeah, he needs to finish.
Communication. Nobody will know what you think and what you're going through if you don't say
He's got
it.
his money. We're halfway through. He understands my vision. I'm sorry, it's late now. If that's the reason, you should have told me before.
All this time, you knew who was making my website. You didn't want to let me know. You didn't want to bring me in on how you know. Anyway, I don't give a shit. I don't give two fucks because that's his insecurity. He's kind of imposing that on me right now. You didn't want to tell me before, so kind of keep it, deal with it. Because it's too late.
It's too late. She can't do anything about it. She already paid the guy. He needs to finish the job.
This guy probably has a crush on you, like he keeps following you and your girls, but I would never step out on you. He's been professional with me, and that's how I'm going to keep it.
Yes, girl.
That's ridiculous. Imagine that. You're just telling me now.
It's pointless telling her, basically. As you can see.
There's no point. What did you expect for her to do? Drop everything?
Can you understand that he may feel a bit uncomfortable?
Duh.
Now, but it's too late. He could have expressed that before. This is your problem. So now that you've expressed it, when my website is almost finished, I should now leave the guy.
And then the guy still has to maintain the website. It's not like, you know what I mean? You don't know which kind of contract.
3 years. You've been knowing about this. You've never offered once. Now that I've finally done it, you want to offer because this guy was sleeping or dating your ex, whatever the situation is. I don't care about that bit. I won't sleep with him. So if that's your
concern, you have my word.
I'm going to do that.
Trust.
But still, it's not having to do with. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
The whole thing is not him being insecure that he's gonna do anything with Chioma. It's just the dude is in his space again.
Oh yeah.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Like dogs, this is my space. You're in my space again. Like, what are you doing in my space? That is actually, I think that's Paul's problem. He shouldn't be in his circle. Like, he's
interfering and he's just there.
Yeah.
He doesn't like it. But you should have told Chioma when you knew she was the person who was doing the website. Chioma, don't do business with this guy because he did this and that. Klar. Move on. Then Chioma would be like, okay, babe, if that's the case, you do my website. Let's plan it.
Find me somebody else that can help me do this. You already knew that I was doing it. Why did you not come up with a suggestion?
Yeah.
Now you're saying you're the professional person, like the right person. You always do this, but you didn't do it for her. So he's kind of contradicting who he is. High class, bougie things.
Do you think it should be?
We spoke in a previous session about trust scenarios. And I think you both agreed that you do trust each other. Taking that mindset on board, trusting Shoma to do the right thing, there shouldn't be an issue.
Obviously, I'm not insecure, like, come, look at me. But at the same time, with the guy, like, when you know those slimy type of guys, those guys, those boys.
Wait, we need to talk about this, please.
Yeah, because
insecurities has nothing to do with how you look, literally. Because how you look, it's the feeling, and the journey you've gotten to who you are now. Maybe you didn't look like this when you were 5, so insecurities has nothing to do with how you look. Have you dealt with your insecurities? Then you're not insecure.
But because if you trust Chioma, because the problem here is not that you think Chioma may sleep with him. You know she would step out on you. She said that she's a loyal person. So if the issue is not about she stepping out on you, what are you insecure about this guy doing her website? You said he does decent websites. He does decent work. That's a compliment to him.
Halfway.
Then where does that thing? Do you want to control Chioma's things? Like, do you want her to do everything that you say? I don't get it.
Like, he has to have a say on when she makes a decision. But Boo Boo, did you pay the guy or did Chioma pay the person?
But your woman is not like that, and I don't think you would even want a woman that says yes and amen to everything, because you need like somebody to also pump your brakes, right? So we need to figure out why Paul feels, even though he says he's not insecure, feels the type of way about this guy.
Yep. See, but insecurities has nothing
to do. One of those guys, whether he sees this or not, he knows that we know who he is. And a person like that, to be fair, you need to keep them away from your partner. Do you understand? Like, when Choma is where we are right now, we're trying to work on our own thing. We don't need that type of energy around us.
I don't like the fact
Bad
that Christina
energy.
feels like
Bad
it's
energy.
appropriate to message you at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. in the morning, and that suggests to me that it's not a platonic friendship. Does Christina have a problem?
Wait, we're not gonna do that. Wait, when your friend needed you at 1 a.m. and didn't you go buck him on my line?
That's a different situation.
No, it's pretty similar. I was talking about
That's my boy best friend.
No, we're talking about timings, right?
Christina is a new person.
Yeah.
You know Jason.
Wait, it's not in real life. It's in app.
You listen.
It's not like
hold
you're
on.
seeing the girl like, wow, what's going on?
Okay, now you're
One at a time, please.
okay. So he is addressing a situation whereby my boy best friend, who he knows very well, Jason, called me at 1 a.m. in the morning in hysterics. I went over to his house. Jamal seemed to have an issue with that, but it's not the same. You met Christina at Clubhouse. You don't know anything about Christina.
It's a new person in the circle.
Okay, the fact is you're too comfortable. Does Christina even know you have a girlfriend?
Fine, everyone knows I've got a girlfriend. Like, what's your issue?
Oh, yeah? Christina knows.
Of course.
So she's even more disrespectful. I should have a word at this point.
Yeah, Christina messaged me at whatever time it was, like, that's not my doing. She's messaging me, like.
Fine, but you should not message her back.
You're enabling
it's her
it.
time
Yeah.
to message you, but if you can make her feel like she can message you whenever you're gonna respond anyways.
How long have you been aware of this Christina being around?
I would say ever since you downloaded the app.
Wait, what? Wait, you've not even been on the app for like, what, over a month? What are you talking about?
I just took Christina's name pop up
What, on my phone or on Clubhouse?
a lot. I don't keep up with you on Clubhouse. I don't really care about what you do on Clubhouse. I don't like that app, so I don't really care what you do.
But you
on Clubhouse.
constantly spy out my
However,
activity.
I've seen Christina popping up probably for, let's be, for me to be specific.
Go on, might as well.
I've seen Christina pop up for about 3 months now. I've been seeing Christina's name. Yes, why are you confused?
Why are you confused then?
No, 3 months to me, that's the answer to your question.
And
Jamil's shifting. 3 months, are you sure? Are you not crazy? What you're saying is not true. That's what Jamil's doing to Deborah.
You're messaging her. I mean, she's messaging you at inappropriate times. If it's not Christina, then it's Becky. If it's not Becky, then it's another client. Like, girls, all the time. I'm always having issues with Jamal, his phone, and girls combined. And Clubhouse, sorry, let's add that.
Yeah.
But the
A lot
other
of
people
things.
she's just spoken about, they're all part of your business?
Clientele.
Smoothing it out.
He's really like,
I don't get what is the issue with me and
See, he's
he
even
can call every
smiling.
woman a clientele since he's in the fitness
When
world.
Christina messaged you at 1 a.m. in the morning,
Yeah.
what did she say?
talking about our next show.
Hmm.
You asked me a question and didn't start about it.
So that couldn't wait till the next day?
What, I should respond the next day or she could have messaged me at, listen, I have no control over messaging me at 1 a.m. That's not my business. She messaged me. What can I do?
Jamal, what did you and Christina discuss at 1 a.m.?
Oh my days. Did I just tell her? Did not start her. We was talking about the show.
Okay, let me see the text. I want to see the text.
I have a question for you, Jamal.
Let me see my phone.
It's true, you can't decide on somebody else contacting you,
Exactly.
but you can make a decision as to whether or not you reply.
Boom.
So, with that thought in your mind, was it the right thing to do, replying at that time?
Knowing that your woman's like this.
Yeah, I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all.
That's
It was-
not.
It doesn't really matter about the time. Like,
Huh?
this
That's
is
not
like-
the question. You are.
Denise, I'm so sorry, but for
Deflecting.
me, it's what, like, I don't think anyone's understanding me here. The question is, why is she comfortable
Yeah.
to message him at 1 a.m.? Whether he's replying or not, I don't like the fact that when I'm chilling with Jamal, another girl who I don't know is messaging his phone. That is the problem. And that's why I've asked to see the text message, because I don't believe it's a platonic
Okay.
friendship, full stop.
She's concentrating on why the girl is messaging him.
Yeah.
The girl is not your problem.
No.
Jamal
the girl
is your problem. Check that.
Yeah.
Whatever she does, it's not your problem. She's
No.
not the person you're chilling with.
No.
You're chilling with him. So you have to check him, like the
Yeah.
therapist asked. Why are you replying? Because
Yeah.
he is your problem. She is not your problem, because if you check him,
Yeah.
she will never be your problem.
Exactly. So we
If
are
she's
confused
comfortable,
now.
confuse you.
We all
Make it
confused.
make sense. Girl, hey.
Make it make sense now.
The other woman is never your problem. The person you're with is your problem.
When somebody does that.
Well, I think it makes you seem untrustworthy. It makes you seem shady.
Yeah.
It makes it seem like you're doing something that you shouldn't.
Valid.
How does it make you feel?
Yeah, good.
It makes me feel annoyed. It makes me feel like he doesn't respect me as his girlfriend. It makes me feel like, you know, I don't have a partner that I can trust. And that's actually not right. If Jamel was to ask to look through my phone, I'll give it to him without hesitation because there's nothing on there that I need to hide. But when it's the other way round, Jamel is always shaking. Like, it's actually a problem.
Listen, I'm not going to go based on your hypothesis, this, that, and that. Listen, concrete evidence, I'm telling you right now, you don't need to look through my phone.
Concrete evidence, I want to look through your phone.
Listen,
Why?
Are you happy to let her see your phone?
It's my property, I have no reason to give her my phone.
Jamel, right here, right now, we're actually going to look through your phone today. Like, Denise.
Wait,
No, hold on.
no.
I'm going to get out my phone.
Man,
It's my password, not this thing.
what are you doing?
No, because today.
She is serious because she has a problem with this thing.
She knows something is up.
We're actually going to look through your phone today because you just do too much. Denise, I'm going to put my phone here.
Gosh.
Oh, do the same. Jamel, do the same.
Listen, it's very simple. If you have nothing to hide,
Hold
place
your
your
phone.
phone on the table and we can all look at it together. That's just it. If you have nothing to hide, if you're not hiding anything, if you say you are where you are, if you say you're training or doing what you're doing, let's all look at your phone together. Me, you, Denise. Let's go.
And us.
She can do that.
He's not. And that's why you haven't even reached for your phone in your pocket.
Why should I
Put your phone on the table. You're actually pissing me off now.
You're not going to emasculate me in front of the cameras. No way. Put my phone on the table. I don't know what man is going to do that. Like,
No, this is not about masculinity.
What do you want? I'm going to be honest.
I need to see.
She
the
needs
last
that
3
to feel that she
text
can
messages
trust you.
Yes.
Do
To
it.
do the same to me.
Because it's your own. This whole thing is your fault that she cannot trust you. Is she crazy? Then let her
Look at the
know
anger.
that she's crazy. Put the phone down. You are crazy. Look at it. There's nothing there to be found.
Getting too much now. Okay?
She just toned out. Barbie.
Okay, I'm actually tired of this session now. Like, I thought we were going to do things differently. Bring out your phone at home, you can't bring it out. I'm now asking you to bring it out in the session. If you've got nothing to hide, then show me. I'm tired, so I'm leaving. This is a waste of my time. Clearly, Jamel doesn't want to speak to the therapist or get through things, so I'm not doing it anymore.
Okay, Jamal, it's obviously a very serious problem for
Obviously.
Deborah.
Yeah, I guess so. I think that's just a bit childish. I feel like she just.
They call each other challenge all the
Put it this
time.
way.
How would you feel if you weren't able to access her phone at any time and look at what she's got on her phone?
But that's the thing. I don't feel like I even have to be in that situation.
Because you got her in the bag.
This obviously is a huge problem for
her.
Deborah.
Yeah.
And you couldn't find it in yourself to let her see those messages.
No, I feel like it's a bit too much. Like just even stuff like that, like forcing me to put my phone on the table to satisfy.
To satisfy?
It's not about her
How do you feel about the
satisfaction.
way she's reacting to Christina?
A little bit over the top. Like I've explained to her that there's nothing to actually worry about.
So then show the phone if there's nothing to worry about.
Kind of says to me that you're worrying about something yourself.
Yeah, he is. Oh, something is coming. You got somebody pregnant? That's when men get quiet.
What is.
I mean, you do know that, you know, I'm not on anyone's side. I'm just here.
I definitely get that. I just feel like moments like this, it's almost like make and break.
Moments like this?
I just don't know how she may react to what I have to say to her.
What she
What? so confused.
You have been involved with this Christina.
Christina's not a problem. Like, I've never met Christina. Christina's just a friend.
Okay,
Like,
so then why are you not showing it?
the phone and through Clubhouse, but we've never seen each other. No.
So you've got nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
You do have something to worry about. Oh my days. Deborah is not crazy.
See, you know.
I trust Choma. However, I feel like her views on certain things, differ from mine.
Okay.
Right? Okay, let me give you an example, right? So, when Choma and I first started seeing each other, you know.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing
No,
that.
they're not.
We're not having
It's still
conversations. No.
How does she know what he's going to say?
Bored of this conversation, babe. What are you talking about? This is ridiculous. What are you on about? Are you literally about to narrate the whole thing to her?
1 minute story.
Let him have his voice.
This is so embarrassing. Because anyway,
There's no need to be embarrassed.
okay, that's fine.
Okay.
So, Paul, if you would, just let us know
I
what
like
you want to
that.
say.
You know, there's no talking. Look, it's just me and you.
So before coming here, myself and
The whole
Paul
world.
decided not to bring up certain things because,
Yeah.
of course, we don't want to put all of our relationship issues out there. I feel
No.
like Paul's digging at something. I don't necessarily want to talk about things that we've been
Now I want to know.
going back to when we first met and how we first started. I feel like he's hurt, of course, and he's trying to hurt me back.
Look, let me break this down, right? Okay. So we started seeing each other, you know, butterflies, birds, whistles, bees, cool. Now this time, right?
All
we
that,
weren't,
but it's cool.
Active. However, we were pillow talking and we were dating, going out, eating and stuff, and we were basically having conversations to kind of say to each other, okay, you know what, this is what we both want. We're both on the same page, we're both on the same frequency, you know?
Yeah,
You know, you're in that
vibration.
mode, and you know that this person's going to be yours. Okay? Now, it turns out that later on, I realised that during that time, she was active with someone else.
Yes. I was sleeping with someone else, okay? What's the problem?
Was this a boyfriend?
This was an ex, so let me explain the situation to you because he is just clearly confused. When I met Paul, I had an ex whom I was sleeping with because I wasn't prepared and ready to sleep with Paul, okay? I think a lot of women do this. We date many people and we stay in our comfort zone until we're ready to leave.
I don't know.
For one, never stepped
Me?
out with Paul.
I don't know.
Does that make sense? When we were talking, only until we started dating exclusively did I stop sleeping with this person. So we're not even boyfriend and girlfriend. So we decided, okay, I'm going to take you serious, you're going to take me serious. Then I cut him off. But before that, yes, I was having sex. Okay.
Claim it.
After that, because I did nothing wrong.
Babe, do you really want to take it there?
We are taking it there. It's not my fault he fell in love before I fell in love.
Hey.
And he feels like I should just drop everyone because of you. I didn't even know you then properly. What do you do when you pillow talk? You get to know people, right? That's what you and I were doing. And when I concluded on Paul, I dropped everyone else off. I dropped this guy that we're talking about, that we're still talking about 3 years on.
So
Hey,
This is
chill.
embarrassing.
It is though.
I thought I've never stepped out on him. I've never cheated. So
Yeah.
why do you keep bringing this up? And if you're using this, thinking I'm going to sleep with this, what's his name? Whoever's doing
Wait.
that, then you're insulting me. That's fucking
insulting.
So when they say you're bringing up your baggages to the next relationship, this is exactly what is happening. All his Paul's insecurity have nothing to do with Shioma because Shioma has not done anything to make him think that she's going to step out of the relationship. But maybe the relationship he had before stepped out and he's bringing that issue to
the
this
next
relationship. But this is not the same person. Are you the same person? Which means you also brought the Paul that was in that other relationship and you're not just extending it to this relationship with a different person, but you're still the same person. You're blaming this person for things that have happened to you, but that's your own insecurities. It has nothing to do with your looks, like I said.
So then,
Deal with it.
what should Paul then do?
Deal
in
with the
this
fact that
situation?
he was cheated on and that thing ended, and that pain is done, and now this person has proven me wrong because I cannot keep
But then
my
this
head.
This is the thing, because then Paul did not tell Chioma, my previous girlfriend, stepped on me with this man, because Chioma doesn't know anything then about his previous relationship, doesn't know what he's dealing with, doesn't know what to, like the signals, cues that he might give her.
Yes.
So
But
meaning, isn't it like a thing to tell your current girlfriend, listen, my previous girlfriend cheated on me, and I might have issue with this and this, I'm working on it, I just know that
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
And that's why most people say, first of all, deal with your shit before you jump to the next relationship.
Yeah.
Deal with it first. Because you shouldn't be working on something when you're with somebody else. You're not even giving that person the chance to show themselves.
Yeah, okay.
You're carrying
your luggage
to the next one.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this because I'm better, but the thing is just realizing that the fact you have to deal with your own insecurities, your own situationships that you've had in the past, and don't bring it to this person. See this person as the person is, what the person has done, and differentiate when that feeling comes. Does it have to do with what the person has done, or is it reminding me of something the person has done before? It's the same thing with Lulu, Deborah. She already knows this dude is doing something because she knows how men behave, and she has seen this. She has seen this happen before. That's why she's checking on him the whole time. But you checking on him is not even going to bring anything.
Not going to resolve. Because he feels claustrophobic. He feel like you're smothering him, actually.
Yes. But you want to know that you want to prove to yourself
that your feeling
that
is not
yes.
That is not wrong. That your gut feeling is right. Because most of the time, as women, when our gut feeling comes, it's usually because of experience of facts, and it's almost always 96% right. So,
But people, we have to, hey.
I'm concerned. This is an insult.
An insult?
Alright.
I like the way he calculates first.
Okay, so here.
This scenario that's just come up and the website, gentlemen, is this evoking those feelings of vulnerability that you felt when you found out that Shoma was sleeping with her ex?
I never said I was vulnerable.
Yeah.
So why do you keep bringing it up?
No, it's a topic.
Why is it affecting you? No, it's not. It's irrelevant. I know I asked you to go back there. You brought up a situation that happened when we met, not even when we started dating. When we met.
Do you really want to do this?
I'm doing it. What are you talking about?
You brought it up.
He has nothing to hide.
I'm ready to be open. I was sleeping with my ex when I met Paul. When we started dating, that situation had been locked off. So tell me where there was a mix and where I cheated on him or stepped out on him.
I'll tell you.
Please.
So, Denise, you for example, right? Let's say you meet a guy, right? Talking to the guy, going out for drinks, going out to eat.
Paul wants validation all the time from Denise. Like, I'm not crazy, right? I should be feeling this, right? He's asking Denise. It's not Denise's situation to. Denise is the therapist. She's not going to tell you about her situation.
To be active with another person. And if you are active with another person, is that in any way beneficial to what you're trying to do?
I really don't think you can put me in this equation.
I'm not putting you in, it's just an example.
Because the way I run my life is irrelevant to...
I know, but I'm just, out of curiosity, let's just think of...
Paul, babe, I didn't know you. Now we can discuss this. If something like that comes, you have every right to be upset. Then you were a stranger to me.
Woof.
Yes, you were a stranger to me.
Yes.
We get to know each other. I didn't know you. I had no loyalties to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Maybe you chose to be loyal already, but she hadn't chosen to be loyal to you. See, again, it's about him. Like
First sight. This one was head over heels before I even
the sound of
him seriously, clearly. Because that's what it is, babe. How can you take me serious on the first date? What the hell?
Let's put it like this. I know what's happening here.
What's happening then, Paul? Let us know.
This is what happens, and this is what I get for being the nice guy. So just to break that down. So 8 years from now, I'm going to be 40, right? There's certain things that I'd like to have in place. There's certain things that I already have we don't need to go into that. But things that I want to have in place, stability, relationship-wise, marriage, kids, all the good stuff. I believe Choma can give that to me. But at the same time, with the mentality that she has right now,
What mentality?
I don't know if that's in line where we're actually supposed to be going.
That's your loss. If you don't plan on marrying me, I don't know who the hell's going to put up with you.
So I feel like if a girl
That's a low
is serious about a relationship, and she wants to,
I'm the only one who can put up with this bullshit because you.
If she has focus in her life, she will focus on one man. If you're speaking to multiple guys, then you're not focused. If you take yourself seriously, you put all of your energy into the right place, you pray also, and you move forward. It's as simple as that.
Bro, that's your life.
Good point. That
Choice.
Time you should both talk about what your ultimate goals for each other or with each other are. I mean, he's just mentioned
Write that down.
children, lifelong partner.
I
Is that how you see the future?
I suggested therapy. I know that we've got a lot of issues that we need to work on, and if we don't get help, this is going to fall apart.
So she doesn't see no future.
Of course, I want this to last.
She does see the
Of course,
future,
I will work things out with Paul. Do I love Paul? Yes. Do I feel as though he loves me? Yes, but there's a lot of work that can still be done. I see a future with him.
Okay.
But if you don't see a future with me because my mindset is off,
Of course I see a future with you.
okay, then we have nothing to discuss then.
And we
Leave
don't
that,
need to be here then.
leave that in the, no we do, because we have a lot of things we need to solve, but leave that situation in the past. Like, I don't want to hear about it anymore. I'm not apologising to you because I did nothing wrong, so leave it in the past.
You bad,
But
you
can I
right.
just remind everybody that relationships are hard
That's all
work.
they just did.
If it was easy, you wouldn't see people getting divorced. To make a relationship work takes commitment, time, thought, and energy. It just doesn't happen. There are very few relationships that are without issues, and that's because people work through the issues. And if you're both prepared to work together, then you could have a great future. But you have to try and be on the same page, at least.
Okay, well, I'm willing to do that at the end of the day. For me, it's not. It's just, I just need him to hear what I'm saying. That's literally my
She
issue.
needs to be heard.
He
Okay.
doesn't listen, or he finds what I'm saying. He looks at it as nonsense. I'm willing to work things out, Paul. Paul gives me headache.
Are you willing to work towards a joint goal?
I'm here.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, well, let's hope so.
Okay, I'm just going to suggest that we just take a 5-10 minute break, and then we'll come back in and review some of the things that we have spoken about. All right? Is that okay with you?
Yeah, sure.
I finally asked him, I put him on the spot and I was like, okay, cool, let's tell
Nice location.
Yeah,
super. And speaking to I said, okay, cool, let's tell
Like
Denise.
hotel.
I think it's a hotel.
In front of me, both of us, let's just show each other our phone. This guy was like, no, I'm not showing your phone, I'm not showing my phone. He's actually taking the piss out of my life. Like, I don't get why he called me.
She's talking to her girlfriend now, telling her what's happening, that she stormed off.
You get what I mean? Yeah. He's actually acting really dumb. Like, I can't deal. I feel like leaving. I actually stormed out. Can you imagine?
I feel like leaving.
I actually stormed out, yeah, because it's like, you're actually embarrassing me. So yeah, I stormed out and now I'm just like that.
Baby girl, he's gonna embarrass you.
I don't know if I'm gonna go back up.
He's gonna embarrass you. But take it and run with it. Your business, your website, your fashion show, take it and run with it.
So childish, honestly. Yeah, I know, you're right, you know. You're actually right. I don't know, whatever, like, it is what it is, but jarring, absolutely jarring.
Jarring. Absolutely jarring. I love it.
For me, talking to Denise, it made me realise that I was just messing up with Deborah, and the fact that she was talking about Christina and
Yo, people be breaking people's hearts, yo.
What is he gonna say? What did he do? We know he cheated.
But that's not the real reason.
There's one
why
with
I brought it
Christina.
up. Yeah, Christina's nothing to worry about. That's 100%.
It's because that's online.
I almost feel like I'm thinking about what I'm going to say to Deborah.
Well, don't worry about what you're going to say to Deborah. No. Worry about, just get it off your chest. Just, something is bothering you, I'm all ears.
I'm not saying that she's too hard to like maintain and deal with, but as I was
But
saying,
she is, because you're mentioning it.
But he's making her to be hard to maintain because there is something that is hiding. So she's not Gaga. She's saying that he's hiding something, but what is it?
It's a simple answer, yes or no.
Come on, tell us. The suspension is killing me.
I'm gonna have to be honest with myself.
Please be.
Yeah, Christina isn't the one to worry about, as I mentioned.
Okay.
But it is someone that Deborah actually knows. Pretty
Oh, not the sister. Oh my God.
Which sister?
Deborah's sister.
No.
That would be Bomba Clat.
It's my ex.
Your ex.
What's with your ex?
Yeah.
So what happened?
He's also leaning back.
The minute you get it off your chest, it's a step in the right direction.
I guess so. I guess that's pretty much why I feel so guilty when I speak to Deborah. I'm not able to translate particular things because I'm holding it on my chest.
And what exactly happened? You haven't said.
So yeah, me and my ex. Obviously, Deborah knows me and my ex
Trained together?
we trained together. That's why I trained.
That's what you said in this previous session?
Obviously,
And she had nothing to worry about?
It's virtual. But there must have been a time where we decided to change up a little bit.
We decided, okay.
When we met face to face. I guess after this session, things felt a bit different, I guess.
With who? With Deborah?
Yeah.
And you took things further?
Oh my God.
Yeah, we had a conversation in the car for about, give or take 4 hours or so.
4 hours talking to your ex. About what?
Well, let me put it this way. Whatever happened in that car,
Conversation for 5 hours.
would you be comfortable with Deborah doing the same thing with somebody else in a car?
You're finished.
Yeah.
You are finished.
It's the ex he's hiding.
I think the best question you need to ask now is, are you prepared
You have to tell
Deborah
her.
today
Because she's already crazy.
about this scenario?
OMG.
Do you know how she just acted a few seconds ago? Thinking about a particular person.
But then she will stop acting like that because then she knows that she was right.
If I told her it was my ex.
But
especially trusting the fact that we trained together or I trained her.
Trained her?
And you know how it kind of hits.
So he stopped training?
Somebody that we've dealt with in the past.
But I think she'd respect the fact that you're actually being
she
honest with
is
yourself
broken.
and with her.
She'll always use this against
Shall we
him.
get her back in?
Because I don't think she's a person to
They want to get her back in.
OMG.
Masculine, man.
This gonna hurt her so much.
Yeah, I fucked up, man.
You fucked up
And I'm
big
telling
time.
Deborah, honestly gonna recover from this. Like, me knowing Deborah.
Yo,
how much we can
this
do
episode we
in a
need to watch
relationship.
because
It's been great, but there is been
how
times
do you
shit.
get over somebody cheating on you?
When you knew.
With Deborah, the way she's controlling already,
Yeah.
your business all around women, that's like your niche or your personal training. How are you going to make this work? You didn't want to give it would have been better for you to give her what she wanted, check your phone, blah blah. Because wow.
No, but the thing is, right? He wants the world to know now that she's worrying about the wrong person is actually the ex. But I'm thinking it's the ex. So if there's nothing more than somebody needs to know, she doesn't even need to mention her because it's her ex. But I think somebody's PG. That's why he has to tell her. Why does he have to tell her as an ex? They had a fling, it happened, boom, fertig, done. It's not like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But why does he have to tell her? There is something more than just they had a 5 hours conversation. Listen, then why would he have to tell her what there's something that happened and it's not just an intercourse, it's more than that.
Oh, I'm so curious for next week, guys. Come back to us. Comment down below your thoughts
Yeah.
on this whole situation. what is Paul insecure about? What should Deborah do in this situation with Jamil? We want to know your thoughts. Comment down below, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Ciao.
Ciao.